Hey guys, welcome back. I'll be doing another video on like sketching anatomy and stuff like that. And for this picture, I'm gonna go with something a little bit more complicated than the last video. So this I'll be drawing a picture with multiple characters in it. So I was thinking something Wolverine related. I was thinking it could be like fighting a group of ninjas, like the hand ninjas or something. And kind of start it by, I don't have like the focus in the center here, so I'll draw like a little square just to have the focus like kind of be so I don't leave out of it. So I want to make sure he's here somewhere, and I want to have him either jumping in or maybe just kicking one of them or something. So I'll just sketch a bunch of stuff and see what happens really lightly. So that's like the head. Maybe his shoulders or his arms are back like that. His claws will be here. Maybe you have a leg up here. Another one going down like that. And maybe you could have one of the ninjas here holding a sword. Right? Maybe one ninja here, you could see the back of the head. It's like the knot for the mask. And maybe one over here holding a bow and arrow or something. Now I'm just thinking here in really basic shapes. There's a lot of mistakes here and it's just very basic. This is just like the planning. So you just keep drawing and see what happens. Keep it really loose and don't press hard on the paper with the pencil because you don't want to have too many markings. So I'm going to change the angle a little bit and see what happens. So I want to be looking down a little bit. I want it to be kind of leading with the chest. And then maybe after having this angle more planned out, I'll have a better understanding of how to place the ninjas down here. Actually, I really don't like that pose at all. And it's probably because it leaves so much room over here to draw so much stuff, and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure he's the main thing you see when you look at the page. So what I would have to do is create more space between him and the ninjas. Actually, it's kind of a good idea. So I'll draw another pose of him, but I want it to be more dynamic this time. So I'll kind of maintain the same angle for the head, but I want to show more of the face. Right? have the traps fully flexed here because he's pulling those arms up, and those rear delts are pulling the arms back. And I want to have the arms kind of up, right? Have them pointing more and like before they were kind of like pulled back. This time they're gonna be up like that. So let me try to. So the shoulder should be fully engaged. Have the elbows kind of go back like that, and then the arm will. I want to increase the size of the head because those arms are massive, and Wolverine's a pretty short guy. I want to have the ribs flared out because I want to have the abdominals kind of relaxed. So this arm is kind of higher than that one. And then time for the legs. I want to make sure it emphasizes how short the legs are. So it's probably not going to be. Let me try something else. Yeah, there's something wrong with the anatomy up here. So I'll change that a bit more. I should start off with the chest like I usually do. Kind of have the back anatomy here. You got the traps. Connect to the shoulder, and you got the upper arm here, and you got the forearms. Then it'll have the chest. It should connect out like that. So the problem was the chest wasn't big enough. And here you got the ribs and side of the abdominals and obliques and stuff. Now the head. So you got the neck leaning forward. We should see a little bit of the back of the head like that. The head should be on this side more. Chin tucked in a bit because it's a really dynamic action. And then this kind of alright, close enough for now. Now we'll just work on some more and then see what happens. Kind of trying to foreshorten that leg, so kind of like the leg kind of just curves up like that. You got all the hamstring muscles here and all that. But here, this part of the leg here is where like all the muscles are, and so here, since he's kind of in midair, he's kind of squatting, so this area here is relaxed, so it's going to be smoother, and then this area here where all the muscle are is going to be more angular. And here I'll have the knee. That leg doesn't look too good right now. But let me try to get more placeholders in, kind of, and see how it begins to look. So I think I found out what the problem is here. I think I should have this leg kind of go higher up. His belt will be around here somewhere. And so if the knee is pointing this way, and the leg should kind of point that way too. Because the knee usually points the same way the foot does. And we give him like really thick lower legs. Actually, no. I think making the feet smaller would be a better idea. I'm not sure yet. So I'll just erase this part and try again. Nope. Yeah, this part's a little confusing. Because I'm pretty sure I'm doing the... Yeah, so the ankle I was getting wrong. And this is where drawing the actual anatomy out might help. So here we'll have the calf muscle. Goes down, and then you have the ankle kind of visible from that side. There we go. The reason I'm emphasizing the quads that much is because Wolverine seems like a really powerful guy, but he is short, so you kind of have to have, like, his muscles will have to be very, what's the word, bulbous, I guess. Now we'll fix it up. Kind of just fade out the whole thing and get serious, because now it looks decent. Actually, I should plan out the rest of the drawing first. So I'll have one of them back here, and you could be aiming the bow. Maybe even the bow is like framing in the image better. there shouldn't really be a arm visible behind that. The whole arm should be visible on this side. Alright, so you got one guy there. I'll have the next one here. Maybe the sword is, I don't know. Let me try to figure out a position for the sword. So I'm going to try to visualize a good way to frame. So he's right-handed. Try to get the sword mainly on this hand. So maybe I'll turn that shoulder forward a little bit. Turn the arm a little forward. And then try to imagine him holding the sword pointing that way. He's kind of like he was in a position before and now he's switching into a more defensive one. So maybe he's trying to get the sword underneath and get Wolverine while he's coming the way down. While he's on the way down, yeah. I should make the ninjas bigger. So this guy should be a bit bigger. So over here, you get the, this arm looks way too big, but I'll try to get this other arm somehow over there, behind this sword, because it's a double-handed sword. He's trying to defend while Wolverine's on the way down. So, try to get this hand over here like that. Maybe he'll turn his face a little bit that way. So I'm going to try to get him. I think he looks way too big, so I'm going to try to make him smaller again. Here's what I'm talking about, the adjustments. That's why you keep it all light. You know, try not to erase too much. Well, I'm erasing a lot. I mean, try not to press too hard with the... Just the hand over here. I'm gonna have that lower arm there. And this arm like that. I don't want to have him looking up. But chin up, so the chin's gonna be there. He'll be looking up like that at Wolverine. So we got 1, 2, 3, we got 4 of them. We'll put one over here. And what should he be doing? I feel like he should be turning around. So we'll have... I want to have him surprised. So he'll be turning that head around quick. So we kind of have a plan for the head. I want to have his body also turning around. I'm wondering what kind of weapon I should give him. Have some kind of a knife, I think. A curved one or something. Now I have a chain around his arm. Just simple plans. Maybe have this arm here, this hand here, holding the chain. I got an idea. To make it look cooler, give it a hook. Now back to Wolverine. And then maybe we even have a flying just weapon here. Now let me zoom in on Wolverine while we edit him. So now we're gonna have to go in, and I feel like the first thing I should focus on is to make sure that torso is correct. But I also want to get a correct posture for the head. So here I'm just kind of thinking about the nose, right? So if he's looking down, right, we're gonna see this area like that, but then the brows will be mad, because he's going in to like chop some stuff up, right? And by stuff I mean the ninjas. So he can't be looking too happy. Now we kind of have an idea for the face. I still feel like it wasn't that well drawn. So I'm gonna have to try again. And I want him to turn the head this way now this time. Kind of like a growling kind of mouth. And you're gonna see the more the bottom teeth because of the perspective. And then the chin we're hardly gonna see. We're gonna see the sides of the head kind of. I think there's something I'm messing up here and I'm not sure what it is. So I'll have to kind of do that bottom part again. Because we don't see the bottom of the jaw like that when it's up here. We kind of just, unless he's opening his mouth, and I think that would be a good idea. Gotta lower that hairline a little bit. I feel like I should also lower the eyebrows. I'm kind of liking that mouth. It looks good. All right. Lower the area where everything is wrinkling. I want to change that mouth again. He looks way too old. So I'm gonna try to redo all that again. Maybe should have the eyes open. Okay, I kind of like that. Alright, that's a little bit better. Now we'll just focus on that arm. Get those shoulders in. Give him like some really beefy forearms. This hand is going to be higher than that one. That's why this leg is a little bit more back. The anatomy is not perfect. But I'll improve it as I continue to edit. I want to make the claws a little bit shorter. All right. I don't want to give him that brown and yellow suit. It's my favorite one. Right now, I forgot exactly how it looks, but I know it's got like shoulder. There's no shoulder pads, but there's those. It's kind of just covering the shoulder. That's it. And then he's got given the mask behind him. Right, he's got a hoodie, and then the big belt buckle. I'll give him like some kind of tied boots with some kind of laces here or whatever. Alright, so that's the basic idea, and that's usually how I plan out a scene like this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably keep fixing it. If I'm going to continue working on it, I'll keep making sure that the shapes of every single character are going to be distinguished from each other. I'll make sure that the shadows don't mesh into each other. That's another thing. You know, I'll keep fixing up the shapes and stuff like that. And what else? So yeah, I mean the claws look alright, but I think I'll have to fix this side a bit more. Things like the ninjas, I'll have to fix up some of the head shapes. This guy, I have to clear up the anatomy, of course. These two guys, they could kind of be like more shadowy figures. With him, I'm probably gonna move the arm a little bit out along with the bow and move him back, or I could just have him up here like he's resting on something and about to shoot Wolverine. I like the posture with him. I'll just probably somehow fix this area here to make sure it doesn't mesh with this ninja and it don't mesh with Wolverine's foot. So I'll probably just, and then silhouette the arm in. So that's the bicep here now. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you learned something from the video, and if you got any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you aren't, leave a like, and thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I'll be doing more of these type of videos where I plan stuff out, because it seems like people engage with them more, so it must mean people are learning more from these type of videos. So if that's the case, that's a good thing. I'll be making more of these, and I hope you guys be learning from them. Thanks for watching. Later.